Hey guys, Mikaelson here, aka DVD Collector 96, and welcome to a new video on my YouTube channel. Okay guys, so we already started with the universe, but today we're going to be reviewing together the originals, the complete first season on DVD. As I told you on the big intro video, the originals came to be because back on the Vampire Diaries Season 4, Episode 20 was the backdoor pilot for the new show to be approved. Now, what difference does the episode has from the actual pilot? Well, on the Vampire Diaries episode from Season 4, again Episode 20, called The Originals, you get to see the events of the pilot through Klaus' eyes. But then, on the actual pilot of The Originals, you get to see the events of the episodes played by Elijah's character. And if I'm not mistaken, the pilot episodes for The Original is actually called Always and Forever. So, The Originals, a way more mature, more darker story from the TVD universe, was the very first successful spin-off from this universe, and we get a more deep look into the Originals family. So what started the show is that Catherine sets up Klaus to New Orleans, where we find out they were actually living there for a few centuries until some events happen. So what happened? That's what the show is going to let us know. But he goes to New Orleans because a witch was tracking him down, because we get to see that Hayley, which is looking for her original pack of werewolves, is pregnant with his child. Why is this possible? Because in nature he's an hybrid. He's half vampire, half werewolves, and he was able to get Hayley pregnant. So Elijah follows him, of course, on his devotion on redeeming his brother, and eventually he betrays Elijah one more time. He handles the body with a dagger to him, and Marcel has a plan on his own. He has a super powerful witch on an attic on a chapel, and she's trying to find out how she's going to be able to kill the original vampires. So this event is what brings Claire Holt character Rebekah Mikaelson to town, because she's worried about Elijah. So we have a great dynamic on the first episodes with Rebekah being back in town, and we finding out that she was in love with Marcel for a lot of years. Marcel, eventually we also find out that Klaus kind of adopted him when he was a slave, and he raised the child as his own, as part of his family. And when he started developing a crush for Rebekah, he didn't like it, and he put Rebekah to sleep for a lot of times. Cole was also a part of the originals time in New Orleans, but betraying his brothers, he was also put back to sleep. So we get a lot of flashback about what happens on the New Orleans years. But in the first season, it's actually the season where the pregnancy starts, and it's the whole season about Elijah trying to protect Hayley as a pregnant woman, Klaus trying to recover New Orleans. He gets to meet Scammy, which is a newest introduction from this universe, and it's a beloved character that becomes his love interest and his psychiatrix. She's trying to redeem him, and she's kind of writing an entry diary on him. There is a lot of new characters in town, but it's a super strong show. One of the things is that it's not, the first season is not so deep into villains, like one big bad villain like the Vampire Diaries used to do. There is a lot of things happening, putting in danger the peace of the original family, and then there is the big villains at the very end, all related to a spell that they did with a cast of witches, which all needed to die in order to wake up. When they all die, before waking up, more characters from the past start to wake up. This is the season that Rebekah decided to leave town, and then she will be in and out, but this is the season that it all leads to episode 16, where we find out that Rebekah and Marcel were the actual ones trying to betray Klaus by bringing Michael back into town, and that's what made them run out from New Orleans. It all leads to an epic conclusion of the season, and it all leads to the birth of Hope, the first triad in the world, and every single species being scared of her because how powerful she can become, and she has the last name of the Mikaelson, which is always going to be something that scares people around. The season did pretty good, and it aired in the meantime where the Vampire Diaries was airing the 5th season. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first season, and the originals went to Mystic Falls because the Vampire Diaries was celebrating episode 100. This is the season that on the Vampire Diaries the other side is collapsing, and this plays into the originals ending arc of the season, and it has a big event because they bring back Michael character because of this. Davina does it, and it was an amazing season. It lasted for 22 episodes, full and thrilling, kind of following the same dynamic as the Vampire Diaries, but again, a way more darker, more profound TV show. Now, this is one of the very first DVD sets that I own. When I came to the US, I remember I got the Vampire Diaries Season 6, the original Season 1, which now I'm thinking about DVD release. Oh, okay, makes sense. So I got the Vampire Diaries Season 6, the original Season 1, I got Rain Season 1, and I got Supergirl Girls Season 4, if I'm not mistaken. I have a picture, and Jane the Virgin Season 1. So, this is one of the oldest sets in the collection. I did pay full price for it, but let's go ahead and review it together. So, as usual for a Warner Brothers release, we do have a slipcover. We have the originals, the complete first season on DVD. This one was also released on Blu-ray, and there was also a higher case Blu-ray release, which will come with DVD plus Blu-rays plus digital. At that point, I was only collecting DVDs, and I do love because I do have a matching set with all the seasons. So we get to see the banner, the complete first seasons, and then the original logos. Marcel basically sitting down on a chair, and we have a big portrait with our 3 main siblings for the original family: Klaus, Elijah, and Rebekah, and the symbol from the originals. We also have a quote on red here, which basically says "bad blood." If we check the spine, we have the quadricular number on top, basically season 1 of the originals, the complete first season, the DVD logo, and the older Warner Brothers logo. And if we check the back, we have a cool background picture here on top, and 3 smaller promotional pictures right here. Every single release of the original came with all the episodes from the season and also special features, which is always going to be one of my favorite things about collecting physical media. So, this one, you can tell, is a little older. It's already having like shelf use related signs. That one was always kind of like that, and I always try to take as much care of them as I can, but the shelf kind of like the air conditioning and things like that, the cartons start to suffer. So, with its high stakes drama and its dark and sexy undertone, the originals is like the Vampire Diaries on steroids. Is in the best way possible, of course. Lini Aguilera from E! Online. This sexy and spellbinding new series centers on the original vampire's family and the dangerous vampire werewolf hybrid Klaus Mikaelson, who along with his siblings Elijah and Rebekah helped build New Orleans' French Quarter, only to be exiled a century ago. But a coven of witches desperate to reclaim their powers lures the Mikaelsons back to their ancestral home, where the charismatic and diabolical vampire Marcel, Klaus' former protégé, rolls with his vampire army. The originals bring along caskets full of revenge, unrequited love, and not-so-secret plans to reclaim the heart and soul of this thriving city, and a long smoldering war between vampires, witches, and werewolves, and also humans soon erupts. Blood ties are strong, but the lust for power and revenge may prove stronger. Watch all 22 thrilling episodes starring the most compelling creatures of them all, the originals. Now, as part of the special features on this set, you do get pilot commentary with creator Julie Plec and director Chris Grismer, 5 new features, 2013 Comic-Con panel, the originals Origins, the originals Vampires, a bite-sized backstory, the originals remix story, and the originals panel at Palais Fest 2014, plus also unaired scenes. This set will have subtitles in English, French, and Spanish. Episodes bonus material trailer may not be subtitled, but I do remember the special features being subtitles. This season aired from 2013 to 2014, and you're going to be able to get the episodes on widescreen version with color, on color, with an approximate runtime of 929 minutes. The only C that doesn't specify it's the audio of the, no, it does. Dolby Digital English 5.1 surround. So let's go ahead and remove the sleeve, and the sleeves look beautiful, but they're also a way to protect the regular plastic case. So you have the same art on your regular black plastic case on the front, the same spine, and basically the same back. So once you get this one opens, back on the old days where DVD releases were cool, you have like a little bit guide episodes, and let's remove the guide to check it out at the end. And you will have 5 DVD sets on these ones. Every single disc, it's a red design with the original logo right there. The complete first season DVD number 1, DVD number 2, DVD number 3, DVD number 4, and DVD number 5 with the season finale. So that's the case, and then you have the little book right here. Basically, the beginning page is the same as the front cover, and now this is how the book looks when you open it up. This is the other side. What do you have on each of the pages? First of all, you have a lot of promotional pictures, as you can see right there. So you have episodes titles, written by, director by, and also you have a specification of which special features are you getting on every single disc. So DVD number 1 will include episodes 1 to 5 with unaired scenes and the special feature 2013 Comic Con panel. DVD number 2 will include episode 6 to episode 10 with unaired scenes. DVD number 3 will include episodes 11 to 15 with also unaired scenes. DVD number 4, which is this one, I was also on that place that they're standing right there when I went to New Orleans. DVD number 4 stands with episodes 16 to episodes 20 with unaired scenes. And the very last DVD of the season, you have a big background picture right there. I love that. You have DVD number 5 with the last 2 episodes of the seasons. Both of them has unaired scenes. The season finale aired on May 13, 2014, called From a Cradle to a Grave, and you have all the special features on the very last DVD. You have all the cast that play the characters and which characters that you will play, and also this was a Warner Brothers with CBS Television Studios collaboration to bring back to life the original characters. So this was the first season. The show did so well that it got renewed for the second season, which it will be the next season that we will review here on the channel together. But guys, basically for now, that'll be all for today's video. Like I always say, I hope you guys are enjoying with this new content in the channel. If you are, please let me know in the comments, leave me a like, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can keep this family growing. And see you guys again soon on a new video.